Howdy, Simmers. It is officially December. I have entered holiday mode, which means it is time for winter/Christmas themed builds to make their appearance on the channel. They're going to be popping up throughout the month leading up to Christmas. I am super excited, and I thought it would be fun to kick off the December month with some tiny homes, but not just any tiny homes. Christmas movie tiny homes. One of my favorite things about the holiday season is watching all of the movies. I grew up on the classic Christmas movies, the Santa Claus movies, Polar Express, White Christmas, like that is my jam. So I thought it would be fun to build tiny homes inspired by some of my favorite Christmas movies. Now there are a lot of them, but I have selected 3 that I'm going to be making tiny homes of today. But before I tell you what they are, let's go ahead and build our shells. Now, I know these look really strange right now. They will probably change as we go along. I do not intend for this to be the final shape of any of these houses. I do think I want to start over here with this one though, and this one is going to be inspired by A Christmas Carol. A Christmas Carol tells the story of Ebenezer Scrooge, an old and greedy man who absolutely hates basically everyone and everything, but especially Christmas. After being warned by the spirit of his ex-business partner, Scrooge is visited by the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future in an attempt to get him to change his ways. My absolute favorite version of this movie is from 1951. It features Alistair Sim as Scrooge, and I just love it so much. And I actually found out that this movie came out on December 2nd in 1951, so today is actually the anniversary of this movie's release. So that's a little fun fact for you. For the roofing, I definitely want this place to have a fireplace, so I think I'm going to bring this out like that. We're going to keep it super simple on this house, but I do want to do kind of a Victorian look because I guess that's just the time period that this takes place in. So I definitely think I want to go for like a stone house, and I want to see if there's like a Victorian kind of style here. There is not, but maybe Queen Anne will work and we can see what we've got for that. We don't have any stone in the Queen Anne section. Fantastic. There is a stone that is in the vintage category though, and I think that actually might work better. This is from the Castle Estate kit, which you will never see me use in like any other setting. So I think we're just gonna go with this. Do I want it to be dirty, like at all anywhere? I don't know, maybe at the top there would be good. It's kind of the only place that it actually looks right. I'm imagining some very dark roofing as well, so we're probably gonna go with just black for this. And then for our roof trim, I kind of want to use this one. It's a little bit on the fancy side, which Scrooge does like his fancy stuff, so I feel like that works. We definitely need to get a chimney though. And would it be weird if I just added like a full-on gargoyle to this? Because I kind of feel like it would suit it as well. Maybe it's not appropriate though. I'll look into some other roof decorations though. Okay, I don't know how I feel about this chimney just yet, but I think for now it's our best option. For the front door, I want something with a knocker. So this could be perfect. We also have this one. What's the difference between these? Just a different knocker piece, I guess. This one I feel is actually the better option. Do I want that in black though, or do I want that in a different color? Because we can have one that matches with the stone a little bit, or we could go for this brown. I'm not going to forget about the stairs either. I do think there's a matching thing to this stone that came with the Castle Estate kit. Yes, there is. So I want to grab this. And I would really like to put it at the front here. I just don't know if it's going to fit properly, so I think we're going to have to do stairs on the side here. And then you know what? I think we're actually going to use the Castle Estate kit on like kind of everything here, so at least for the outside of the house, because I feel like this is actually perfect. We even have a matching foundation, which I'm going to use probably in the more clean version, though, I think, actually. For the windows, I am kind of tempted to use some of these Castle Estate ones, and we may go ahead and do that for some of these smaller windows, like the ones up here. Now, this is subject to change because I have not figured out the layout of this build just yet. Actually, speaking of layout, I should probably figure that out. I'm actually going to base the layout around our fireplace because I definitely want to get some in here. This one is so grand, but I feel like it is perfect. Maybe we'll put this in the bedroom upstairs, though, because I feel like it will fit a little bit better there, and we can maybe get a smaller one downstairs. I wish we had stairs that had, like, a carpet on them, but alas, we don't, which is okay, actually, because I don't think we can even fit stairs in this build, at least not where I want them to go. Ooh, we do have a problem, though, and that fireplace is not going to fit there if the ladder is there. Should I move the ladder, then, to be, like, on the other side, maybe? Maybe this is more ideal. And then we can kind of do like a little bathroom right here. This is gonna be super cramped. I have no idea where this kitchen is gonna go, if we're even gonna get a kitchen in here. Maybe we need to extend this a little bit. I just don't know what way. So by extending the house, we should be able to fit in some kind of kitchen here. I know it's gonna be really strange. Do I want to bring that over one? That might be a good idea, actually. And then I have gone ahead and actually replaced the chimney that I had here because I just didn't like it. It was giving me too many problems. So back to figuring out our layout. We have our front door, but we do need an interior door. And I don't know that we have really any nice ones, but let me see. Oh, never mind. We do have nice ones. We have nice ones with vampires, although this one is huge. It might just be our best option, though, so I think we're gonna have to go with it. I do think I want to go for a nice wood flooring, and I'm not a big fan of the one that is under the vintage tag, so I'm gonna look at some other options. Because we also have, like, this one, which I think is nice, and we have this one as well. I feel like we need to go for, like, a really dark brown, though. So maybe something like that, and then we'll bring that upstairs as well. Now for the kitchen, we could do these ones from vampires, but we also have the life and death ones, which are really nice. And I don't think the vampire ones come in as many colors. Yeah, we only have a few options, and I think this is probably the best one. So we could kind of do a tiny kitchen, like right over here, but that would be kind of awful. So maybe we'll do it back here, and it'll just be in front of the windows. We'll get this refrigerator. We definitely need to get this oven. I feel bad because this is definitely really close to the ladder here. I might have to move these windows. Actually, I might have to change them out in general. They're a little too big. And actually, maybe it's better if we don't do windows on the side at all, because that way we can at least get some upper cabinets. Yeah, maybe that's for the best. And then as much as I would love to fit kind of an island in here, that's definitely not going to happen. Looking at vintage furniture, we don't really have a lot here. We do have more stuff from vampires. The ones that I'm actually kind of thinking of, and this chair is actually probably a good idea anyway, but I don't know how I feel about that couch. There's like an old base game couch that I think would actually work for this as well, and I'm surprised it's not under vintage. But like this kind of older style would maybe be good. It's ugly beyond reason, but I kind of feel like it would fit in here. So, I don't know. Could we get away with this in here? It's really close to the door. I feel like that might be clipping in. This is even a good idea because of the fireplace there. Like, it's not centered. Part of me wants to move the house back just a little bit more. And maybe I could actually do that. Just like move this a tile back to give it a little more space. I did say that wouldn't be the final shape of the house, didn't I? We can center this a little bit better with that there. And then I can get rid of this couch. And there should be a matching chair, actually, with the set. We do also have this one from Discovery University. I don't even see a matching chair for that couch, so maybe I was wrong about that. I don't know. In any case, I kind of feel like this one is better anyway. It's a lot more grand. I don't know. I'm really torn right now. Maybe I'll keep this one down here, but then they can have one in the upstairs as well, and we'll just tuck that over here for now. And I know I'm kind of doing everything in dark colors with this build, but you gotta understand, there's a lot of adaptations of this movie that I have seen, but my favorite ones are in black and white, so I don't actually know what color to make anything. So I'm just kind of going along with what I know. I really wish this counter had some more colors than just this, but oh well. I think we need to get some wallpaper in here. I think that's part of what's throwing me off, is that we just don't have that up yet. I'm leaning towards this one. I wish it was a little bit darker, but I don't know if that's possible. We also have some of these. I feel like I'm using a lot of vampires right now, but that really does just kind of fit the aesthetic here. What do we have for vintage paintings? We have this one, which is huge, but I feel like it would be good to go like right there. Because of the time period that this takes place, I don't know that I want to add a TV here, so I'm probably just gonna do this little like triple painting moment. We're also gonna need a lot of candles in here to light this place up because they didn't have electricity back then. I'm really confused as to why this isn't under the vintage category either. Sims, fix your tagging, please. So there's definitely no room for dining in this house, but that is okay. I do want to get a tea set or something though, actually. Oh, that one's cute. We do have this one though as well, which I feel like that one is a little more on the style that we're looking for. I'm gonna put our trash can over here, right under this painting. Okay, so I know it's really not much, but I think this is our living room kitchen situation done. I've added just a few windows kind of around, and yeah, that's basically it. I think I'm gonna work on this bathroom real quick, and I think a common thing you're gonna see with these builds are really skinny bathrooms. Now, do we want to go on the fancier side, or do we want to go for kind of like old style? Because if I go to vintage, we have this one from Vampires, but I feel like we've used a lot of vampire stuff, and I feel like Scrooge would want a better toilet. Maybe we give him the gold throne or something like that. Oh, is that too much? We can give him a fancy toilet, but maybe not that fancy. But for our sink, definitely feel like we need to go with this one. And we can go ahead and use this mirror. For our shower, this is going to throw off the vibe immensely, but we do need to get one of these wall showers here if you want them to have functional hygiene stuff, so this is all we can fit in here. We'll get some soap and a little fancy hand towel. Okay, and that is really all we can fit into our bathroom here, so that's gonna have to be it for that. Moving on to the upstairs. Now, Scrooge has this really nice canopy bed, so I definitely feel like that is what we're looking for. So something like this, but maybe a little bit fancier if we can find one. There's this one, actually, which might work. This one from Realm of Magic. Now, how do I want to do this? Because I feel like this needs to be in front of the fireplace. I don't know, maybe off into the corner. I know that's not ideal, but it might have to be what we do because I don't want to move this fireplace. And now with that in mind, I might have to get rid of this window. And I hate to do that because it looks really weird without it, but you know what I'm gonna do, actually? I'm gonna bring the same wallpaper upstairs as well, because I just feel like that's the right thing to do. I feel like we need a little table. Why are all of these end tables so big? My gosh. This is gonna throw off the vibe a little bit, but it is really simple, and I kind of like that, so we might just deal with it. I think for the upstairs, I want to go with something a little more simple, so maybe we can do this, like, faux fur rug or something under the bed. You know what? We absolutely cannot forget a clock. I think we need to get a grandfather clock in here, like, right in this corner. And this is going to be very far-fetched, but I want to get these lights in here to kind of represent the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future. This one, to me, gives off Ghost of Christmas Present. I don't know why. Maybe because it looks a little bit cocky. And then this can be, I guess, the ghost of Christmas future. I have no idea. Like I said, very far-fetched. Would it be weird if I try to get these up on this fireplace here, actually? Like, what if I tried to raise these up onto here? Okay, there are our 3 ghosts. I know, that's so weird. I think I want to finish this up by getting a little bit of clutter, though, so I will return once that is done.
One eternity later.
Alright, and after so long, the interior of the build is finally done. So, once again, we have our downstairs area with no dining. There is a little bathroom in here. And then climb up the ladder, and we've got the whole bedroom situation. They should be able to get up here just fine. They can access this side, so they can get up here, go to bed, do whatever they want, yada yada yada. For outdoor lighting, we don't have a lot of options, so I'm just gonna put a couple of these around, and we're just gonna kind of hope that that lights up the place a little bit. It's not nice in the slightest, but I don't know. That's what we're working with here. I know it's a little strange, but I'm thinking in some of these areas, I'm just gonna kind of line some hedges around to give it a little bit of something, because I really don't know what I want to do out here anyway. Kind of thinking I'll just put a little, like, fake garden thing right here, and I don't know how that's gonna look, but I think we're just gonna roll with it. And there we have a very strange kind of garden thing here. I don't know. Is that a little out there? Absolutely, but it's okay. I want to work on this one next, and this one is going to be inspired by Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. If you don't know the story of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, firstly, how? There's literally a whole song about it. But anyway, Rudolph is probably one of the most iconic Christmas movies of all time. It tells the story of a reindeer named Rudolph who is born with a red, glowing nose. He's bullied, cast out, and even rejected by Santa himself for it. He ends up running away, and along the way, he befriends an outcast elf and an explorer on the hunt for silver and gold. After saving his friends and family from the abominable snowman, he returns home and ends up joining Santa's team of reindeer to guide them through a foggy Christmas Eve night. So for this one, I kind of want to go for like a cabin vibe, so I'm thinking, and I don't know if this is under siding or wood paneling. I think it's probably siding. I think we could maybe go with this one from Seasons, or maybe even Horse Ranch. I don't know. I think this is the one I'm actually looking for, so we're gonna go with this. And then up on this roof, I think I want to just do something like that. It's gonna look awful, I know. Don't worry about it. I was debating putting a roof on here as well, but I kind of want to see if I can make like a makeshift sled almost and use this as kind of like a launch pad kind of thing. Just like a little launch point for Santa and his reindeer. So with that in mind, I'm gonna get some kind of fence here. And I may change this out later. Thinking something like that for now. Is it a good idea to use kind of the same roofing we used on the other house, just in a different color? Like, I really don't know what to do here. I could do glass roofing, at least on the top there. I don't know if that would represent anything, but it wouldn't be like a bad idea to have a little kind of skylight. Now I'm thinking about what we could use as kind of a makeshift sleigh, and I don't think that this one is actually bad at all. I know it's a little weird having like a full-on couch out here, but it was either that or a bench, and the benches are a little too big. There is also this one from Vampires, but I feel like that's a little much. Actually, maybe a little much is what we need. I just wish that it was all red instead of having the border there. Okay, so this is gonna look extremely weird. But what I'm thinking here is I've put some of these like wood blocks down to kind of extend a little bit, and then we just have a couple of like rugs here to kind of bring that forward. I know, it's so strange. And the whole reason I chose to do one of these houses inspired by Rudolph is because of this little item from Seasons. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and just keep these peeps up here, honestly. I wanted to try to like attach them to the sled there. I don't think it's gonna happen, so I can keep them kind of up here for now. And I guess I'll put like a door or something so that way they can actually access this outer area somehow. I don't know how they're gonna do this, but it's not going to be for anything. This is not functional in the slightest. Maybe we'll use a bit of adventure weights to kind of keep the log cabin vibes going, so we'll use like the screen door or something. So now that we have kind of our play area, I guess we should figure out what we're doing with the interior here. So I imagine that once again we'll be using a ladder. I think I'm actually going to make it red this time though. Now this is definitely going to be a teeny tiny bedroom. It's going to have to be a single bed up here, which is fine. But we do have a bathroom right here, so I'm going to go ahead and put a door in. And I guess we can probably just use this one. Do I want to bring the log look inside? I kind of feel like we should. Maybe we're going to do an entirely log looking house. I'll grab this flooring again so that way we can bring it inside. And then in our bathroom, I don't know why, but I kind of want to get like a little festive tile. I don't know. I feel like this could kind of be festive. And then on the inside here, I want it to be really, really cozy. So I'm thinking we might actually use a lot of stuff from like Outdoor Retreat because I am getting a lot of cabin vibes in here. I want to use this couch here, but it's a little too big. I don't know if we're going to be able to fit it in properly. Let me get a front door first, actually. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. I think for the front door, we could probably get away with using this one from Adventure Awaits as well. It matches with our door upstairs. So, and kind of on that same note, we could actually go ahead and just use like this door instead of the other one, just because it might match a little bit better. This pack comes with some ridiculously big windows. Just saying. Like, this is a little intense. I don't really know how I feel about some of these windows, so we're just gonna kind of do our thing, and I may change them out at a later point if I don't like them. Okay, but now that we have the door and window situation figured out, we can go back to interior stuff. So if we're going for cozy vibes, I kind of feel like a rustic look would be good. So I'm leaning towards using Horse Ranch for the kitchen as well. I don't imagine that this place is going to be anywhere close to fancy, so I'm not going to give them like the best appliances, I don't think. Little trash can over here. We'll make it red. Or I guess orange red, because that does not look red enough to me. And I actually do want to take a look at outdoor retreat stuff specifically. We don't have any chairs. We just have sofas. Oh gosh, this is gonna be in the way. I really want to use this. So I might have to have this be like kind of in the middle of the room. I know people are really gonna hate that, but I don't think it's actually too big of a deal. There's still walking room. Do we go for a green vibe in here, or should we stick with the red? I kind of like the green a little more right now. Yeah, we'll incorporate some more red, I think, with some other stuff. But we could get like a little accent table or something over here and put like a TV on it. Just something small. Maybe a little penguin TV, since they're up in the North Pole. Then I'm thinking we'll do this little rug here. I don't know if I want the snowflakes or if I want something else. Like, that could be nice. Maybe this one could work. I know it's not like exact. Actually, I kind of feel like this would be good for my last house. I don't know. Maybe we will stick with this then for now, and I'll come back to that if I remember. Can I fit a dining space in here at all? I feel like that is asking a lot, but I just want to see if I can get a little like diagonal moment or something. I don't know. I question if Sims can get back there. I might want to move this a little bit forward. Okay, your Sims might be able to get around that then. I also don't even know if I want to go with these chairs or not. I just kind of selected the first thing that I saw. We might want to do these chairs, actually. We could go for the red on these. Or we could do green again. Or is that too much? That might be too much. Maybe the red is the better option for those. I want to put up some curtains as well. I just don't know which ones I want to use. I guess these ones could maybe be nice. I think these ones actually have some nice colors on them. Those could be nice. We could also just go for a white, kind of go a little on the neutral side, or the brown. Do I even like the stripe, or do I want it to be more solid? Okay, we don't really have any pictures that came with seasons, so I don't know how this is gonna work. I wanted to get some, like, kind of festive paintings, but I don't know. We might have to just go with decals, because we have, like, this. It's not the nicest, but hey, maybe it's okay. Oh, this is perfect, actually. This reindeer one. We'll put that up there. It's flying over the Christmas trees. Maybe we can put a little snowman down there or something. Ooh, should we try to get a... No, we shouldn't. We cannot fit a Christmas tree in here. We could fit a little wreath, though. Oh, I want that one. That one's really cute. Okay. I want to get a lamp in here. That's what we need. A lamp and maybe some plants or something. We have a whole snowman light in here. Is it bad? I kind of want to use this. Maybe I could put it outside or something. We'll put it out here for now. And then maybe we'll put a lamp just like right here or something. I don't know if I want to use this one or not. I don't know why I'm so picky about curtains, but I am. That one has a shadow, of course. But yeah, I think that for the most part is the downstairs. I think I just want to get like a little plant or something. And actually, before I head upstairs, let me do the bathroom real quick. I think I'm going to keep this one just really simple. Okay, tiny bathroom done. Let's go ahead and head upstairs. And like I said, it's probably just going to be a single bed up here, if I'm being honest, because we do not have the room for really anything else. I'm thinking maybe this bed would be good. If I keep this open, they should be able to get up there. Or I could put a little dresser here. No, they need to be able to get off the sides, so if I put that there, that should be functional, and they can get off the ladder fine. Something I did want to get in here, and I kind of want to make sure that I include it in here, is, where is it? Here we go. I wanted to get this Bigfoot plushie because I wanted to put it in like this color and kind of have it represent the abominable snowman that's in the movie. I know that's really corny and doesn't make any sense, but like it fits perfectly. That's literally the color scheme of that monster. Okay, I think I want to get a big mirror to put by the dresser here. I just don't know if I want a standing or what. Maybe I do. Maybe I want this one. This one's kind of fancy. And then I want to get a couple sconces on the wall just to light this place up a little bit. I'm thinking maybe these ones. And then I'll just get a little rug or something to put under the bed. I don't really like that one, actually. Maybe this one? I might put some like cracks and stuff in the wall as well, just to make it look a little more run down. I don't imagine that this cabin would be in the best condition. It's probably been here for a really long time, so I'm just gonna add some wear and tear kind of around, and then I think we can move on to the outside once I'm done with this. So for the outside, we of course have our little snowman out here. I think I'm actually going to tuck him in the corner. And then I'm thinking I'll use the same fencing that I have up here just to like put up here. And we don't really need to add a step up here. Like they can get up here because it's only one thing high, so we don't actually need stairs. And since I didn't give them a big trash can in the other house, I am going to put one just back here in this corner. So that way there is one on this lot. And I need some outdoor lighting. Thinking we'll just go super basic and have one right above the door and then one above the trash can back here. And I don't know if there's anything I really want to do back here. So I don't know. I guess we can probably just leave it for now. But that means we're going to be moving on to our final tiny home. And this one I'm expecting to be the weirdest. So this house will be based on How the Grinch Stole Christmas. The Grinch lives up in the mountains above Whoville, a town full of Christmas cheer, and he wants to ruin that. He hatches a plan to ruin Christmas by dressing up as Santa and breaking into everyone's homes in the middle of the night. He steals every little bit of Christmas from the homes, whether that is Christmas decorations, presents, or even their Christmas dinners. But in the end, he discovers that Christmas can still be had without all of that, and he ends up bringing everything back and joining the town in their holiday cheer. So for the roofing, I kind of wanted to mimic the mountain that he lives in, but I can't get the shape exact, unfortunately, so I think we're just gonna have to go with this. It is gonna be a little strange, but I think it's okay to actually have kind of a wacky looking roof with this one, because How the Grinch Stole Christmas and Whoville and all of that is a pretty strange place, if I'm being honest. It is definitely a little wacky, so I'm thinking it's fine to have kind of weird shaped stuff on this build. But I am thinking I want this house to be primarily green because of the Grinch himself being green. I feel like it's just appropriate to go like full on kind of chaos in here. And I'm realizing where I put the bathroom is not ideal because I kind of think that the front door needs to actually go there. So I am going to move this. And you know what? Maybe what I'm actually going to do is bring the ladder over here. And then I can move the bathroom just over to this side. And I think that will work. But yeah, so I want to do a fully green house here. And we're just going to see how that goes. So I don't know. What do we think of that? Is that good? Or should we go for more of like a paint or something? I kind of like this, honestly. I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, but I think we should embrace it. It's a little strange, and that might be a good thing. This fence kind of looks like it has snowflakes in it to me, and I know that's not actually what this is, but I want to do it anyway because I just feel like it's the right thing to do. Question is, how green do we really want to go with this? Because I kind of feel like I should use just like a normal wood out here. There is such thing as too much green, if I'm being honest. So I feel like if we dial this back just a tad, it might be okay. Another thing about the Grinch is that he is like a giant slob. He lives in a very gross environment where everything is a little trashy. It's not like the nicest. So I want to make this kind of gross. I'm probably going to dig into debug to get some like trash and stuff out here. I don't know what I want to do for like doors and windows. I feel like this would be good if it fit properly, which it does not. Unless I wanted to put the front door on the side here. I guess we could just do like an archway or something as well. It doesn't have to be a front door. Or we could do like Batu stuff. Which I feel like that is appropriate for this, so I might actually do it. I never do this. I can't deny it seems right to me. So with that being said, what kind of windows do we actually have with this pack? We do not have a lot of options, which is a good thing. And I feel like it's okay for the windows to not really match at all, just because of how crazy this is going to be anyway. So I'm not too worried really about the placement either. I think this will be fine. I definitely think we need to get a dumpster out here. Like, that is just an automatic go-to. Like, there's no debate about that. It has to go out here. Something else I have not considered, actually, is we do need to get mailboxes. So I'm probably gonna go back real quick and just add these to all the houses. So then inside, we need to make this super gross. Do we have any, like, old flooring or stone or something? Something that just looks really kind of trashed, I guess. We have this tile, which we could probably use in the bathroom. It's a dirty tile. I could see us using, like, this kind of old tile. I feel like that would be good for us. Or we could use this one. I think this one maybe it looks a little more rundown. And this is gonna be awful, but I think I want to use this for the bathroom door. I know, it's so bad. I feel so bad that I'm like kind of having to trash up this place a little bit, but I want to take a look actually at the basement treasure kit because I feel like that would actually have some good stuff. We might actually go ahead and use it everywhere, potentially. I don't know. I actually think a lot of the stuff in the basement treasure kit would be good in here, if I'm being honest, but let's get our kitchen put down. We don't really have any run-down looking kitchen stuff. Well, we kind of do, but if I want it to be functional, then I don't know if I could use it. But we have some stuff from like the restoration workshop kit that would be good. Maybe I'll do like a half kitchen in that case. That stove is gonna need to be repaired, but maybe until then they have a little toaster oven or something. I don't know. And then is there a mashing fridge with this? There is. So I'm thinking I could maybe, where would I put this? Maybe over here. I know it's like right in front of the window there, and that's maybe not a good idea, but who's really gonna care? The Grinch isn't gonna care. Is it possible for them to make food without a refrigerator? Because I kind of want to add in a mini fridge. I just don't know if it's gonna fit anywhere. This is a little too small of a house, I think. We don't have a lot of like good options for seating that kind of fit the trashy vibe, which I'm not really surprised by, but I was hoping I could make it work. Alas, I don't think I can. Can I change the color on these? I always forget. Do that. I'll switch out that for... Do I want to do this in green? I think I do, actually. And you know what? I'm not even going to give this place a trash can because I don't think the Grinch would use it at all. So it's fine. I am going to have to put in probably a lot of like decal stuff in here. A bunch of like cracks and scratches and stuff because this place is definitely not going to be in good condition. Oh no. Grinch does not clean anything. He just lets everything rot and go to waste, and yeah, we're gonna make this really gross. We're gonna have stuff all over the floor, all these weird kind of stains, and no one knows what they are. It's just a little gross in here. It's fine. Where is this? Oh my gosh, where is it? There it is. This rug that I wanted to use. I'm gonna put this upstairs for now, and I will come back to it. All right, now the bathroom is gonna have to be like super gross. I'm tempted to give him just like a bush or something in here, but I don't think that's gonna work. That's a toddler potty, so we can't do that. What is like a really gross toilet to put in here? Maybe we'll just do this one from Vampires. It's, I don't know, old-ish. No, I don't like it actually. I don't like it. I'm gonna give him basic stuff. Basic toilet. For the sink, we could do the notorious slop sink. I don't know, I could give him this one maybe, with like a bucket of stuff underneath here. Does that work? Maybe we'll do this mirror that has like a crack in it. Yeah, something like that, and he's trying to hold it together with like tape or something. And then, not that he's gonna use this, but we will get some toilet paper in here. And we'll get some more cracks in here, a little bit more grime, because you know this bathroom would be super gross. Maybe I'll even get some spider webs or something going in here too. I highly doubt that any of this is going to be functional in this one, but you know what? It's okay, I think. So then upstairs, I want to go for a little bit more Christmassy. So I think I want to go back into, do I want to do holiday stuff or seasons? I never remember. I wanted to get a little like Christmas tree thing in here just to kind of have. I just want it to be a little more festive up here, I think. We need a bed. This one I think is probably good. It's pretty low quality. There's also this one. I'm trying to decide if I think that he would live off of like a clothing rack or if he would have an actual dresser. It's just not in good condition because like we have storage chests and that might be better. I don't know. He doesn't really wear clothes though, so why am I even trying? Like this is just a really stupid idea. I can't do that actually. No, we're not putting a dresser in here. It's fine. You know what we will do is get a couple of these chairs though. I'm just gonna put one like right there. I want to get this lamp though because I absolutely love it. Is there anything else that I can get from the basement kit? You can get like this broken bookshelf. I imagine it would actually be pretty cluttered up here. Can I maybe fit this down here? I don't know how well that's gonna work. I don't think this is gonna actually work at all, if I'm being honest. I could maybe get the coffee table in here or something. Or there's that. Ooh, I can put the TV on the coffee table. And it's time for more grime. Remember how I said I wanted to make it more festive in here? Yeah, the tree was the most festive part of this whole thing. It's not even facing the right way. Now, it's certainly not the nicest, which is what we were kind of going for. I wouldn't say this is great either, though. One thing is for certain, it is definitely a little bit trashed up, so I think that we did what we wanted to, honestly. I'm gonna go ahead and get some outdoor lighting real quick. Something kind of old. Something not fun. And I think we're just gonna get one of those, honestly.
A few moments later.
All right, here they are in their final setting. My gosh, this took so long for me to do, but they are finally done. I added in a bunch of trees. I have moved them into winter time, so they're in their kind of appropriate season. And yeah, this was definitely a challenge for me. Like, my gosh, I have to say, I feel like my favorite one, in all honesty, has to be the Christmas Carol one. I just feel like it is properly furnished, and like I had kind of a better idea of what I wanted to do with this one than with the other ones. Like, I think the cabin for Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is cute. I just don't know that it's truly giving that story. Like, I don't know if I nailed it. And the Grinch, I feel, was just a little bit too high of expectations for me. So, yeah, I have to say, I am really happy with the furnishing of the first one, and everything else is just kind of okay. But, yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna put these on the gallery for you guys if you, for some reason, decide that you want these in your game. So yeah, this is available on the gallery for you guys if you want it for some reason. You can find it as Christmas Movie Tiny Homes, all one word, and if you want to download it for some reason, if you want to do that by my gallery ID, it's just TheSimmingKoala over there, same as here, pretty easy to find. It uses a lot of packs, but it's only a little over 70,000 simoleons, so honestly not bad for 3 houses. It's a little concerning for 3 houses, but yeah, again, for some reason, if you want to download it, it's there for you. This video has actually taken me so long to record. It has been several hours and it is past my dinner time, so I should probably leave it here, but I hope that you guys are ready for more Christmas builds. I promise that the other ones will be a lot better than what I've done today, but if for some reason you guys like these, then feel free to stick around because I do a lot of builds, and if you enjoyed these ones, I think you're gonna like my other stuff a lot more. So yeah, but I think that is all that I have for you guys today, so with that, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you have notifications on so you don't miss anything. Be sure to follow my socials, links are below. I'll see y'all soon. Bye!